Why was Priscilla so against Lisa Marie's marriage to this performer? And how did Scientology impact their relationship? Here's an inside look at Priscilla and Lisa Marie Presley's relationship. When Elvis and Priscilla Presley exchanged vows, Priscilla was 21 years old. She got pregnant almost immediately. At first, she thought it was terrible news, telling The Guardian, "I thought, oh my gosh, here I am married and now I'm pregnant and I'm not going to look attractive anymore." The couple initially struggled with learning how to manage their relationship under constant scrutiny in the public eye, and the two had to balance that life with Elvis's career. Priscilla told The Guardian, Elvis was apprehensive about what his fans would think about him being a dad and how that would affect his status as a sex symbol. Lisa Marie Presley was born on February 1st, 1968, 9 months to the day after Elvis and Priscilla Presley were married. Priscilla wrote in her 1985 book, Elvis and Me, "The nurse brought her into my room and I cradled her in my arms. She was so tiny, so beautiful. Elvis came into the room and kissed me, thrilled that we had had a perfectly normal, healthy baby. Then he took us both in his arms and held us." Soon after, the couple left Baptist Memorial Hospital, Memphis with their newborn and headed for Graceland. The birth of Lisa was a chaotic time in the Presleys' lives, according to Priscilla. She didn't receive much help from Elvis when it came time to take care of their baby, and he didn't change his entertainer lifestyle all that much. Still, Priscilla insisted that having Lisa Marie brought the couple closer together. While Lisa Marie was growing up, it was Priscilla who was the enforcer of the house, which often caused a rift in the relationship between the two. Priscilla told The Guardian, "I was the disciplinarian, and there were times when Lisa didn't like it, but you can't live life without boundaries. I was very subtle and very calm, and she knows this now." Still, that didn't mean Elvis was always easygoing. Lisa Marie Presley wrote in her 2005 memoir, Elvis by the Presleys, which she co-authored with her mom, "If Elvis was in a good mood, it was going to be a great day. We'd ride horses or ride around in golf carts. The thing about my father is that he never hid anything. If he was crabby, you knew it." When Lisa Marie was just 5 years old, Elvis and Priscilla Presley divorced. Lisa then split her time between her mother's home in Los Angeles and Graceland with her father. At Graceland, she had few rules.
So me and my friends had the run of Graceland.
For Lisa, Graceland would also be the last place she saw her father alive. It was around 4 a.m. on August 16th, 1977, and 9-year-old Lisa Marie was awake. Elvis found her and told her to go to bed. She wrote in Elvis by the Presleys, "I said okay, and I think he kissed me goodnight, and I ran off." Lisa Marie later recalled that she knew something was amiss because her bedroom was right next to Elvis's bathroom, writing, "I knew that something was very wrong, all the commotion and everything." Sadly, Elvis was found dead later that day, leaving Lisa without a father. He was 42. When Lisa Marie Presley was a child, she was introduced to the Church of Scientology by her mother. Over time, however, she became disillusioned with Scientology and eventually left the group behind in 2014, per the Irish Examiner. As far as her father was concerned, he wanted nothing to do with him from his very first encounter at the Scientology Center in Los Angeles. According to Elvis Aaron Presley, Revelations from the Memphis Mafia, Elvis said, "Those people. There's no way I'll ever get involved with that group. All they want is my money." For her part, Priscilla remains a Scientologist. In 1994, Lisa Marie Presley divorced Danny Keough, her husband of 6 years. But less than a month after the divorce, Presley married Michael Jackson, a decision that didn't sit well with Priscilla. Priscilla told The Guardian, "Lisa knew I wasn't happy about her marrying Michael Jackson. We had issues over it because of my experience of marrying somebody with that same iconic status, and in a strange way, maybe history was repeating itself. I could see it could be a disaster." Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson were divorced less than 2 years later, and it appears the marriage didn't cause a lasting rift in the mother-daughter relationship. In 2017, when Lisa Marie was going through an explosive and highly publicized divorce from Michael Lockwood, it was Priscilla who stepped in to care for their 8-year-old twin daughters, Finley and Harper. That year, Priscilla wrote a children's book, Elvis Presley's Love Me Tender, inspired by Lisa Marie's daughters. Lisa Marie Presley and Priscilla Presley were seen together at the 80th Golden Globe Awards in Los Angeles on January 10, 2023. The two were present to support Austin Butler, who won the Best Actor in a Motion Picture Award for his portrayal of Elvis Presley in the 2022 film Elvis.
I was mind blown, truly. I actually had to take like 5 days to process it because it was so spot on and authentic.
Butler thanked the Presley family in his acceptance speech, saying, "Thank you guys for opening your hearts, your memories, your home to me. Lisa Marie, Priscilla, I love you forever." Lisa Marie responded to the emotional moment by placing her hands over her heart and patting her chest. At a party to celebrate the film, Lisa Marie said, "I'm so proud, and I know that my father would also be very proud." Just 2 days later, on January 12, 2023, Lisa Marie Presley died after being hospitalized following a reported cardiac arrest earlier in the day. Priscilla told People in a statement, "It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter Lisa Marie has left us. She was the most passionate, strong, and loving woman I have ever known. We ask for privacy as we try to deal with this profound loss." Lisa Marie Presley is preceded in death by her father Elvis and her son, Benjamin Keogh. She is survived by her mother, Priscilla Presley, her 3 daughters, and her half-brother, Navarone Anthony Garibaldi.